Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Dr. Zam and all my friends. I am Nur Suhaida and my team members from Group 1 will be present about issues of halal food import in Malaysia. First, the introduction. The halal logo or trademark is an important marketing tool in the global market, especially if a product is planned to penetrate Muslim segments of the population. Next, according to Halal Malaysia official portal, all import food and goods market in Malaysia shall not be described as halal unless the import food and goods comply with the requirements or certified as, as halal by the foreign halal certification body recognized by Zakin. The increased number of import food in Malaysia is because the increase of purchasing power from the upper middle income group. Then the importer or manufacturer of the food and goods which has been certified as halal by the foreign halal certification body recognized by Zakin shall mark on the state food and goods the name of the state certification body. Consumer eating patterns and preference lead to increase in intake of processed food and beverage from Western countries that import products can be easily found in the most shopping malls or supermarkets.
Next, second subtopic is a current issues of halal food imported in Malaysia. It is divided into three, which is introduction, meat and poultry, and also junk food and snacks. First, for the introduction to the current issues, Malaysia expenditures in 2019 for imported food reached 34.2 billion, which include food such as vegetable, fish, fruit, sugar, tea, coffee, spices, and also dairy products. And most of the imported food in Malaysia comes from China, India, Thailand, Indonesia, and also New Zealand. In Malaysia, for the Muslim population, there is 61.3%. And halal imported food is very important not only for Muslim but also for the other religions too, since halal food also shows a value of quality assurance and a lifestyle choice. For the meat and poultry, the figure 2.1 shows that majority of the frozen beef is imported from the India, while figure 2.2 shows that majority of the fresh or chilled beef was imported from the Australia. So based on both of these figures, we can say that Malaysia depends heavily on a few countries such as Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, India, and other countries to import the beef. Malaysia government also searching for a supplier from the other countries such as Myanmar, Cambodia, and Africa in order to fulfill local demand. Next, this is a few examples from online newspaper, which is about the meat and poultry current issues. First, for the summary of the meat issues, the unresponsible parties try to repack the meat with the fake halal logo label and stamp before they sold it in the local market. These meat are being imported from the Ukraine, Brazil, Argentina, and China. Next, they also mix the repacked meat and halal meat in the same storage. The reason why they do the repack is because the meat comes from the non-halal and non-authorized slaughtering house that has not been recognized by JAKIM. Second, which is a summary of chicken issues. The chicken are being imported from the Thailand without any valid import permit from the markets. There is also no health certificate and halal certificate come from the Thailand. The chicken are usually being packed in the box and being transported by the lorry, van, and jeep. The reason why they import the chicken illegally is because they want to avoid paying tax and also because they want to sell the chicken at the cheaper prices in the local market. So these chicken food safety and hygiene guarantees are in doubt, including the halal status. In a conclusion, these meat and poultry issues give the most impact to the Muslim consumer and local market because we did not know which local market that get the meat from this supplier, and also it increased the public awareness on food safety relating to the meat product and also the halal related issues. Next, this is some of the examples of junk foods and snack issues from the online newspaper. First, for the summary of junk food issues, the halal status of the products such as biscuit, candy and ramen is doubtful. Some of the product contain the halal logo, but according to JAKIM, it is not from legitimate halal certification body. A majority of the packaging of the junk food use a completely foreign word on their packaging, and all of these food product are usually being used as one of the snacks given to a guest as a gift, especially for a wedding event. The second one is the summary of dates or kurma issues. First, the Jabatan Agama Islam Pulau Pinang Jaib received a complaint from the public regarding the use of illegal halal logo on the kurma packaging. The dates were imported from various countries and they market it by using the halal logo without obtaining the JAKIM permission, and all of this caused a mystery and panic to a Muslim consumer, especially when they want to buy the kurma during the Ramadan. And lastly, it is the summary of snack food issues related to grain product that is imported from Korea that is being sold online and cannot be found in the local supermarket. This product can be confusing for the consumer who are not aware of the small font and unclear color of the statement that state that it is not halal on the packaging. And this product also contain no halal certification labeling on the names and also the addresses of the importers or the manufacturer. So as the conclusion, this snack and junk food current issue is worrying because these products are appealing and attractive to children, especially for the product that have a toy in the packaging. And also, people nowadays like to follow the trends, so sometimes they tend to purchase and eat something with or without knowing the halal status of the product.
Okay, to identify and differentiate between halal and non-halal imported food. Definition of halal and non-halal. For halal, halal is an Arabic term meaning permissible. In English, refers to food is permissible according to Islamic law. For non-halal, will difference will pronounce as haram, antonym of halal. Food that can non-halal food is the food that can affect health, our health. And then, according to 11, food intake will boost development of human wellness and behavior. Introduction of halal logo by the Malaysia's Department of Islamic Development (JAKIM) generated awareness of among Muslims of the importance of consuming products that follow Islamic guidelines and principles. Halal logo also signals which food outlets and food products from foreign are permissible to be patronaged by the Muslims. For food additive that contain in the ingredient of the product, it is important to check the critical food additive ingredients. Food additive can defined as any substances added intentionally to foodstuff to perform certain technological functions such colors, texture, and the others. Commonly used for colors, preservative, antioxidant sweetener, emulsifier, stabilizer, thickener, and gelling agent. Food additive should come from halal source and processing should accordance with Islamic rules and regulations. For imported meat, and base products such poultry to Malaysia must be halal, certified by recognized foreign halal certification bodies, and should approved by JAKIM and Department of Veterinary Service (DVS), compliance with the Malaysian Protocol for Halal Meat and Poultry Production and NMS 1500 2009. For the snacks, cannot describe as halal unless certified as halal certification body recognized by JAKIM. Porters should mark on their product the name of certification body when have been certified as such JAKIM.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Aidil, and right now I will present to you the factors that influence the decision making of Muslim consumers when purchasing imported food. Okay. Factor number one is religion and religious factors. So religion is Islam, and religious is the level of one faith toward that religion. So I think everyone knows that for us Muslim, before especially in terms of food, before we eat food, we decide first whether it is permissible or not permissible under the Sharia law. So that is what religion and religious factors influence us. And other study indicated that more faithful religious consumers tend to be more price conscious and open to accepting imported food product than less faithful religious consumers. So they didn't explain in detail the reason of this, but in my opinion, because they are more attentive toward the religion, so they are more attentive toward other things as well, such as the price and new food products from other countries compared to the less faithful religious consumers. Next is halal food certification. So we all know that the halal food certification in Malaysia really influence consumer decision for Muslim consumers. It instill confidence, influence purchasing behavior, and the willingness to purchase. And this is why manufacturers and marketers use halal certification marked with the halal logo on for packaging, because it is to inform and to assure that consumers to consumers that the food product is halal or Sharia compliant. Regardless of those manufacturers are legit or not. And to ascertain the halalness of food product in Malaysia, Muslim consumers usually pay more attention to the halal logo by JAKIM and all other halal logos certified by JAKIM. So these are the few examples. You can look further on JAKIM website. Next is the integrity value of the product, integrity, honesty. So Muslim consumers are more concerned about the integrity than quality and price. For example, if the food must be first halal. The next second is taste. So first is halal. Okay, and Muslim consumers are very sensitive to any false information because it will reduce their confidence level and might affect their intended purchasing decision, which is might cause them to not buy the product. And Diana Rose ETL have suggested that consumers have more preference on imported products than on homegrown one, because we have the perception that locally produced products are of cheaper price and therefore lower in quality compared to foreign made products from other countries. So this is typical Malaysian. I think we all know about this. Okay, so in Malaysia, we have different generation, older, young generation, different education level. So in this particular study by Golnas ETR 2012, older generation, particularly in the rural area, and those with higher education level and higher level of religiosity, higher level of faith toward the religion, are likely to be less confident in the halal label food product from foreign countries. Now, this particular study is quite contradicting with the study that I've shown you in the first slides, where it says that more faithful consumers are more open to imported food product, right? So that is made in 2013, the study, while this is in 2012. So I think the difference of the result, I think it might be because of in 2013 consumers are better informed than they were in 2012. And it shows that maybe food manufacturers or government agencies have done a great job in doing marketing and informing consumers that the about the halalness of food products. So I think that could be the factor why there is the difference in the result of the same subject. So lastly, country of origin factor. So for Muslim consumers in Malaysia, the image of a country really reflects that brand image as well. So for example, Korean food and these days in Malaysia are very popular because of uh, you know this K-pop, K-drama influence in Malaysia, popularity in Malaysia, which caused Malaysian consumers to wanting to try uh, Korean food as well, such as ramen, because it looks good on those movies. On the other hand, if the country exhibited a negative image, uh, big chance that Muslim consumer will avoid buying a product from the country. For example, last year, the president of France, Lee Macron, made some anti-Islam rhetoric against Muslim communities in France, and because of something terrorism, something like that, and that caused the whole Muslim population in the world, including Malaysian, to react. Where if you look at the news, we make campaigns and to boycott fan-made products in the name of condemnation and solidarity. So basically, these are the 5 factors that I found that influence the decision making of Muslim consumer in Malaysia when purchasing imported food. So after this, I will give to Sue to conclude the presentation. Thank you.
So the conclusion is the high demand among Malaysian consumers increase the number of import food and beverage in Malaysia market. Import food from various countries consists of halal and non-halal products. As a Muslim, halal logo is a top priority and important thing when choosing a product throughout their daily chores shopping since since there are many choice of brands locally named or internationally recognized ones. There is a lot of factors that can influence Muslim consumer decision making on import food such as quality, price, socio-economic or demographic characteristics, image or brand of country origin, and halal logo. When it comes to import food and beverage products, Muslim consumers will be more sensitive towards the safety, hygiene, and halalness of the product. That's all from me and my team members. Thank you.